Shams just got absolutely shown up by his old mentor, Adrian Wojnarowski. Shams reports the Lakers are zeroing in on JJ Redick as Lakers head coach. Even said sources have described Lakers officials as infatuated with Redick. They view him as a Pat Riley-like coaching prospect. What? You do not pass up on Pat Riley. Shams wrote that because he was 100% certain. But Woj now says UConn's Dan Hurley is who they want. Will offer a massive long-term deal, and he's been their guy the whole time. JJ Redick. The Lakers kept this under wraps. Reports say they were interviewing Redick, James Rego, Sam Cassell. Dan Hurley wasn't even mentioned. So they wanted to get this deal done and shock the world. But Shams' report forced them to blow their cover about Hurley. The Lakers front office must have been so pissed to see JJ Redick's name all over the media and people slamming them. Hall of Fame coach George Karl. It's kind of like the start of a joke. One of the most hated Dookies ever with zero coaching experience is offered the ultimate head coaching position with the Lakers. And the only reason he's being considered is his podcast with LeBron James. What a joke. So the Lakers had to fight back against that report. But Woj isn't even saying that Dan Hurley will be the head coach. He says they are preparing a massive contract and that Hurley is gonna listen to them. And first off, good for the Lakers. This is what they should do as the biggest franchise in the NBA. Nobody's got more titles. They are going after someone who is going to listen to their pitch. A guy like JJ Redick or James Rego would beg to be the Lakers head coach. They're sitting there listening to JJ. No, they are going big game hunting. Dan Hurley is like, you gotta convince me. That's the level of coach that they should be going after. But how did this even happen? How did Shams get this so wrong? But good therapy has been a theme in the NBA for a long time and in my life. I also had a professional situation that needed help. So I sought out therapy, which was key to me having the confidence to start on YouTube. So BetterHelp is the sponsor of today's video. They connect you with a licensed therapist who is trained to listen and give you helpful, unbiased advice. I personally tried BetterHelp for myself to make sure it's legit, and I had a great experience. Now, the cool thing is because it's online, you can easily switch to find the perfect person for you, which is actually common in therapy, but a lot less awkward online. Just go to their site. You can use my link, betterhelp.com/amhoops. You answer a few questions. BetterHelp matches you to a professional who has years of experience helping people with struggles just like yours. You're matched with a therapist usually in 48 hours, so you can get started fast. Let BetterHelp connect you to a therapist who can support you, all from the comfort of your own home. Visit betterhelp.com/amhoops or choose amhoops during sign up and enjoy a special discount on your first month. It wasn't a simple mistake. I mean, his reputation will get dinged for this. Instead of the world running with his reports like they just did, in the future we'll all say, yeah, but Shams got that JJ Redick thing wrong. So what happened? Well, Shams is represented by Clutch Sports. His agent is Rich Paul, same guy that reps LeBron James. It looks like Clutch wanted JJ as the head coach and leaked this to Shams to try to make it official. But Woj has the ear of Rob Pelinka and owner Jeannie Buss, who said, oh no, we will not be run by Clutch and LeBron. So they called Woj and said what's really going down. But something sketchy got leaked about JJ Redick. A reporter, Mark Stein, says Anthony Davis actually preferred James Borrego over JJ. Borrego was an assistant on the Pelicans when AD was young, and they've got a good relationship. This might go back to something Udonis Haslem said about JJ.
I'm going to go ahead and say it. If it's JJ, it's going to be a cynical locker room. You're going to see guys that are going to say, is Coach going to do a podcast after the game with LeBron? You're going to have a cynical locker room of guys that are going to side eye everything JJ says, because they're going to wonder, is it JJ's message or LeBron's message?
Wow. And that's the truth. It's why Udonis is great on TV now. He says what NBA players actually feel about things. Also, maybe the Lakers looked back on what JJ said 2 years ago when Darvin Ham got hired. He said, this ain't the time to be the Lakers coach, and slammed the way they run their team.
Until they start building their team like every other team in the NBA does in modern NBA, I don't think this is a good job.
Ha! straight said it's not a good job. Nothing has changed, but now he wants it? Kinda weird. So what does this mean for LeBron? He can be a free agent this summer, and lots of teams want him to flip. That includes the Sixers, who have max cap space and can draft Bronny, or the Suns, who could draft Bronny, and he could play with KD and Devin Booker, potentially win a chip. But it's not like LeBron hates Dan Hurley. Hurley is by far the best current college coach. He's led UConn to back-to-back championships when doing that is rare. I mean, college has changed so much, it is hard to create a dynasty, but Hurley develops players, recruits, and is a brilliant basketball mind. I mean, when JJ Redick actually interviewed Dan Hurley, LeBron said this: he is so damn good. Along with his staff, super creative with their offense, love it. Which is awesome. But this is obviously about more than LeBron. The Lakers know that LeBron will be gone soon, and they want to plan for after that. So how does LeBron feel about them hiring not to maximize his last 2 years? But the most shocking part of Woj's report will really make LeBron angry. Woj says part of the allure of Hurley traces back to the changing landscape of the new CBA. The ability of big market teams to construct contending rosters by trading multiple draft picks and young players for a third player has largely been eliminated. So does that mean they aren't gonna make a big trade after all? It sure sounds like it. Beyond the 17th overall pick in this month's draft, the Lakers have a young core of Austin Reeves, Rui Hachimura, and Max Christie that management believes can still show even greater improvement under Hurley's coaching. Oh, really? Improvement? They're rolling with the young guys again. Forget trading for Trae Young, Donovan Mitchell. They think Dan Hurley can squeeze a little more improvement from Rui Hachimura and Max Christie. Great. I am sorry. That is a huge change from how we thought the Lakers were going to operate with LeBron James. Dude could be so pissed, but the Lakers know this. And to not lose LeBron, they also leaked this. The possibility of using the 55th overall pick on Bronny James makes Hurley an even more intriguing candidate. James gets a chance to play with his son, and the benefit of Hurley and his staff becoming responsible for Bronny's pro development. Aha! I can just see Jeannie Buss and Rob Pelinka on the phone talking to Woj, like, look, LeBron is really gonna hate this, so make sure and put that we're gonna draft Bronny. So if they convince Dan Hurley, will it actually be a good hire? Well, there is a long list of college coaches failing in the NBA. Remember John Beilein lasted like a month with the Cavaliers? That was crazy. Billy Donovan is still in the league, but he hasn't won anything. Fred Hoiberg was a disaster for the Bulls. Even legends like Rick Pitino and John Calipari flamed out. There are exceptions, obviously, like Brad Stevens, but it's rare. It is concerning that the Lakers want Hurley for his ability to develop Austin Reeves, Rui, and Max Christie. And it's a plus that he can develop Bronny? Develop? Is this the NBA? How about just drafting elite talent? That was the mistake that most teams have made with these college coaches. They're like, oh, we've got a good young team. Let's get this college guy who can develop. But college ain't the same as the pros. You're not coaching kids. Normally, if you have a future NBA All-Star, the guy is obviously gonna be amazing. No amount of development is gonna make Max Christie into Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. But hey, maybe it'll be different. Obviously, Brad Stevens knew how to coach pros, but at least LA isn't being run by LeBron. We know that now. He's got no input on who the next coach is gonna be. I mean, somebody leaked that info to Shams, and either it was a huge mistake or they wanted JJ Redick, and the Lakers front office is fighting back. Yes, I know actual basketball is going on, thank goodness, and I made a strong prediction for the NBA Finals. Whenever you're watching this, you can go check out my preview, and you can make fun of me for being dead wrong, but I still believe I made a great case against one of these teams.